Hi. Hello. Hi there. Hi. It's me, the local virtual baker, Saltea Kichee. Hi. Hello. Hi, hi, hi. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Guess who is still not exactly, but just a touch, a feeling, a perchance a touch, still a little under the weather, but is very, very stubborn and still wants to at least pay his dues. Because out of all the streams of all the streams that I gotta do, because these are streams I have to do because of the donathon, the charity thing we did in I think June. I still gotta do a VTuber bacon stream, and this is kind of a part two. But the nice thing is, I think this is gonna be kind of more relaxed because, as you can see, the breads are made. We don't have much else to do. The bread has been made, the dough has been made, and I just wanted to show you. It's like, oh dear God, things kinda got out of control. Maybe. Perchance. Just a feeling. Possibly got a little bit out of control. So as you can see, I have made a lot of breads here. I made 5 of them, and they're all kind of exploding. They've all decided to do what they do best. And yeah. Do you see? Well, I guess I'm gonna really quickly meander? Briefly speak of the bread today, because it has been a bit of a hot minute. Not only that, but I also added a very secretive bread today that I wanted to make, so there's that as well. So I want to give you all a very quick rundown of the breads we have decided to make today. Sorry that I sound really tired. I did just kind of wake up from a nap, and I'm also still recovering from my weird ass fever thing. I don't really know, but I know it was like this weird mix of a fever, and I'm I'm alive, so there's that. But like, I don't know how to explain it. I just was feeling really, really cruddy, and now I feel a little better, but it's just like, wow, I guess. Anyways, here, the smart board. It's small, but you'll get the idea. So, I'm running it back with Miss Una Blue. I'm making her bread because, frankly, I just felt like it. Doing a lot of blue-based breads today, and I gotta talk about some today as well, because some of them, as you may be able to see, aren't as blue as I thought they'd be, and it's from a very strange reason. But anyways, I have chose 4 tubers, chose 4 Hololive members of sorts that I have wanted to make into bread, and these are the 4 that I'm currently making into bread. I feel confident of 2 of the 4 breads I've made today, so I think 2 of them might be published, maybe. And then the other 2 will continue to work on. Actually, I think only one of them is really gonna work today, maybe 2, but it's kind of weird, and I'll tell you exactly why that reasoning is, because maybe I was probably, I'm not gonna lie, I might have overworked myself today. I thought that, oh, you know what, I'm feeling better. I don't feel great, but I am feeling better. So what if I just start making a whole lot of bread, because, like, I love bread. I like making bread. If I don't make bread, I will die. I will explode, and I will probably unalive. Like, there will be consequences if I don't make bread. So I made bread, but I have kind of made a bit too much, I think, because I've made 5 different kinds of breads. And admittedly, that is quite a lot for me. So, I'm interested to see how they come out today. But here's a bit more the specifics of the bread we are making. Wait, what not making bread is lethal now? It's more or less like, oh, if I don't make enough bread in a day, I might go insane. I don't know. I like making bread, but I kind of think I'm reaching a limit of like, oh, I can't make all this bread and then expect to use it all, la di da la la, you know? I'm not actually dying, don't worry, but it's more like, ugh, I'm tired. I can't make as much bread as I used to, boys. Oh my god, I'm getting like old, I think. But I'm only like in the middle of the I'm like 20 or something like that. I'm still invincible, right? That's what I think, at least. I don't know. I would hope you ain't dying. If I'm dying, I don't think I would be that upset. I lived a good life. But nah, I'm not dying. Okay, anyways, to reiterate, we do have some things that we are working on today, and they are very interesting. Oh boy, sorry. The 4 breads that we are working on today, plus Una's. Miss Narissa Ravencroft, we are making bread based on her. She is a blueberry chong brioche burger bottom, which still trying to figure out how we're gonna do that, but I think I know exactly how we're gonna do it. It's just the manner of, oh boy, this is gonna be a pain in the butt to do. For Hako's bales, yeah, we're gonna do an upside down gochu cheese bread roll. And in this sense, you might think of a bread roll like a dinner roll. I'm saying this in the sense of like a cinnamon roll. But like no cinnamon, it's all just cheese and dairy and just lovely stuff like that. A bit of spice as well. I chose gochu because that's the only spice I have in my current cabinet. Same thing with Ollie in the sense of spicy. I'm trying to see if I can get some imported like spicy chili flakes that's the Indonesian brand. But this is kind of just the concept for now. It's just a spicy cranberry sour discard flatbread. I think that'd be nice. And a blue curacao shiopan or salt bread. So there's a lot of stuff to work with here. I'm pretty confident with the Bales bread and Suise, but the sour discard and Narissa, I'm a little anxious about because they don't look as nice as I thought they would be, and also I'm just kind of worried to see what they're gonna turn into. So yes. Once more, Una, she is gonna be. I'm making her today as well, just because I had the time, and also my blueberries. I didn't want them to go bad, and I've had them for a bit, so I want to make sure that they didn't go bad before. All right. Well, enough dillying and dallying. Let's get right to it, right? Oh boy. Okay. Hopefully I don't yawn that much today. Okay. There we go. Alright. All is well, kinda. My mic quality has gotten debatably worse. Notably worse. I would say worse. Let me get rid of the smartboard before I head over. But here we are. We got a lot of bread to work with today, and they all are just very, very active, which is a good thing. They're all very active, so there is signs of life here, but it's kind of surprising how active they did get, or at least this one. This one, I'll tell you which one is which, so you can kind of keep along. I don't know what the word is.
This one is the Shiopan. This one is the one that is supposed to be Suisei's. And it so far feels pretty good. It's kind of standard. It feels very promising. I think I have to make sure I write down some additions and changes to the recipe, because I was going to add butter, but it's already very soft and I don't think it needs any sort of richness left to it, so I think I'm going to omit any sort of ordeal like that. As I've been testing this recipe, I've been just kind of going back and forth, like, okay, maybe I need less of this, more of that. I also kind of think that if I do decide to change this recipe, I might not include egg and instead might make it more akin to using, what is it, more butter, because as you can see, it's kind of green. It was very, very blue when I first started to use it today, but lo and behold, when you add other stuff to it, it makes it green. So I might have to go back and check that recipe out. I will work with that one in a moment, but this one I want to start with right now. This is Una's. This is the blueberry chocolate swirl shokupan, which is something I'm going to work with right now. But because it is the only bread that is not done yet, in the sense that there is another component it needs. 67, I'm sorry. 67, that's like 335? Yeah. 335. Right. I can actually go a little under because I'm going to be adding, I think, 10 grams? Yeah, 10 grams more flour, not flour, cocoa powder than this, to this. I also just kind of realized I forgot to set up something today so I can at least see chat. So I will mention I do not see chat at this current moment in time. You lads are quite currently you lads are invisible. I cannot see you at all. Oh, this is the wrong one. This is the new one. I forgot I bought some more cocoa powder. Where's the old cacao? Cacao. Alright. So much stuff. Wow. How much cocoa powder in this? I don't remember. 5 grams? Alright. That doesn't seem like a lot, but I'll go with what I wrote down because I'm sure I definitely made a plate of this recipe already. Of all the recipes I am doing today, this is the only recipe that we are revisiting because we have done this recipe before. Albeit, even though that we have done this recipe before, mildly, it did not come out the way I wanted it to, so yes, we are revisiting this one of all the recipes. Everything else is the first time we're doing this recipe, so gotta go this way. Alright. Although I can't really see you lads, how are you doing today? I'll check chat in the moment when I can. But you know what? So even though I can't see you a lot, I would like to know. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope today has been a restful Sunday for you lot, and I hope you've just been having a good one all around. I know for the past few days I've been really trying to rest up here. I really got beaten up by this sudden fever. I don't know how I got this sick though, because for one thing, I don't really go outside terribly so. I don't really go outside terribly much, and above all else, I don't really interact with people too much. in the sense that I'm not like hugging and kissing people and all this and that. So like my contact with people is very, very low. So it's very, very strange to me when I find out that, oh yeah, I just got sick? Like, how did I get sick? Who did I get sick from? Where did I get sick from? I don't know. It's just like a very strange thing of like, why am I sick? This shouldn't be a thing. This isn't possible. Seasonings always can add something, make something taste better. You need bigger containers. No, I don't. The greenish color reminds me of mint. I shouldn't fight, that in World or Fantasy, question mark. Also, Pokemon Pro OST is in the background, I think. Yeah, it probably is. I just usually put on music that I like in the background. Right. I think I should add more cocoa powder, honestly. If I look at the difference between this dough and the newest one, the older one, they're fairly similar. I don't think there's actually that much cocoa and by comparison. Give me a sec. Just gotta work this one in. It could just because this one isn't like nicely fused in together just yet. Let's see. Alright, well I think I'm gonna have to rewrite some stuff down here. There we go. Back at 5. So instead of adding just 5, it is now 10 grams. You know, it's actually something I need to mention. I definitely gotta make a thing about this, especially online. But you know, in like 10 days or so, Off-Kai is gonna be happening. Well, not happening, but I'm gonna be flying to the place of where that happens fairly soon here. So it's also getting to that point of time where it's like, maybe I should be making a poll, right? I'm not sure how often I've mentioned this, but I do plan on bringing some bread to Off-Kai so people can try it. I did this last year, I did this the year prior. I just kind of do it just because it's fun, I don't know. But I said that this year I think I would like to try, at least, to bring in VTuber related breads. I could just do the same thing like last year, just do sourdoughs and whatnot. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. To be decided. In other news, I may have gotten into a hyperfixation. Good for you. You know, hyperfixations and all that, I wish I could get into some again. I don't know why. I've been slowing down I know I've been slowing down when it comes to hyperfixations. I think I'm becoming normal. Please help me, I don't want to be. I just want to make weird bread all day. Okay, that looks very much different. I think that should be suitable enough in comparison to the other recipe to make. Alright. Let's see. I guess I gotta roll this bad boy out now, though. I just kind of did take a few moments here to infuse all that cocoa powder. But now, I kind of have to make sure that this can just be rolled out nicely for the other bread. Yeah, I've been getting my ass handed to me though with this little mild cold, fever, sickness. I don't really know. Been getting really hot, and I just been kind of, what's the word? Just feeling really under. Just been feeling very weak. Slowly bouncing back, but I'm not bouncing back as fast as I would normally would, which is a little sad. I think it's just a telltale sign of, oh no, I'm just getting old, and I don't want to say that out loud. It makes me sad. I'm supposed to be invincible. Alright, this is one side of the dough done. I'm gonna just leave this here on another side for now. And I will just get this now. Boop. I might have to set up my other thing for chat. I cannot read, and I cannot just constantly go back and forth. Well, I can, but I will say it is quite inconvenient for me to constantly just trying to go back and forth here when I could just have you guys right in front of me. Gone are the days. Gone are the days where I'm always so hyper prepared. Now I'm just really tired. But I'm also just sick, and honestly, I should just be not doing this. I shouldn't be baking bread. I shouldn't be overtaxing myself, doing this, doing that, but I wanna. I can't just sit down and do nothing. That's boring. Alright, these should be roughly the same size. There we go. Now, I will want to try and test them this time, because last time I did this, they didn't really stick together very well. So I found out online, if you get them wet so they can at least adhere to each other, they will be able to stick better. So I'm gonna leave this how it is. Yeah, right. Put it layered on top of this. And yeah, it actually seems to be sticking right now, so that's a good sign. Yes. Good. I would rather have the chocolate be in the inside, so I'm gonna try and make sure to leave it like this. I'm now also gonna make sure to really make sure that this is nice and flat and even, so I'm gonna roll it out a bit more. This is just so it can really, because I can really make sure that the layers are gonna be stuck to each other. There's no escape. They are gonna be fused together, like it or not. There is no escape for them. Alright. That looks fine. And now, just gonna get a little bit more water. And this should hopefully make it that it will stick. Alright, it's gonna be up this way, so I'm gonna just try and make it a little bit more loose. Roll it this way, and we should be good. Alright. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Very nice. Gonna make sure I pinch the seams here. And there we go. Perfect. And it's gonna, I hope this is gonna be enough. I've recently been trying to mess with, what is it? Volumes and stuff like that of what would fit in here. And so far, I found the, like, zone, the Goldilocks zone of this stuff to being in like 650 or so. That usually seems to be the number that works. I think the dough should be around that heavy, so the weight of it should work. I just need to make sure that it rises, and I think it should with how much is given. And yeah, we're just gonna throw this bad boy in here, and that's that. Let that rise and do its own thing. And I'm just gonna put this bad boy on, and we're good. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna now wipe down because it's a lot of chocolate here. Ooh. Oh, good thing I'm wearing an apron. Splash a little of the chocolate water on me. Oh, that would have been bad. Okay. Before I do that, let me actually make sure I can get chat here, because I don't see chat, and I want to. So, give me a sec as I get that set. Hi, Bush. I think that's Bush. I'm looking at a distance here. I'm looking away from my computer to my tablet here. I think I'm like a few feet away. Okay, there we go. Got chat now. Now I can see you. You cannot run. I can see what horrible things you're saying. Hi, Buh. Oh, I can get rid of this now. Give me a sec. This being my little thing of sugar. Okay. I love food. I love food too. And I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about making butter chicken. You said that the other day, but I don't have any chicken. Would love to, but I can't. I'm sorry, Bush. Alright. Anyways, let's make the next bread here. This is the one that I think is very promising as well. Hakos, bales. This is the rat bread. The spicy cheese bread. The upside down spicy cheese bread. This one I have high hopes for. It feels good, it looks good, it smells good. There's a lot of good. I feel a lot of good things. So, don't you need like yogurt and some Indian spices and sauces? Yeah, usually. I have found it that you could use not sour cream. You can actually use like cream. That is an ingredient you can use as well. You can use cream. You can also be a little lazy and use the garam masala mix, and then use some other spices that help accompany. There's other things you can do to not like, I don't want to say substitute, but you can interchange. Butter chicken is a very, of all the like curry-esque, the Indian chicken dishes that you can make, I feel that butter chicken is really easy to make. Because essentially it's just sauce, it's tomato sauce, a cream of sorts, a dairy product essentially, spices, and chicken. It's very, very bare bones, very simple. The only horrible thing I did was fight grandmother Silk while cursed. What does that mean? You're saying some hoo-ha and whatnot that I do not understand. But you know what? I'm glad for you. Good job for beating up the grandma. We need to beat up more old people. Good job. I don't know, is that what you wanted me to say? I don't understand. Okay. So it was tough, but that's Silk Song in a nutshell. I have been wanting to play Silk Song. It's been on the to-do list for a long time, I will not lie. Just haven't gotten to it yet. Alright, so to make the upside down cinnamon roll, cheese rolls, I guess. Here is the ordeal. I am going to actually make a very strange mix in the sense that I know that you're supposed to use like butter, flour, and cream. Butter, flour, and sugar. For this, we're gonna do it a bit differently. I am going to be using cream. If I have it anymore, yeah, I do. Cream, Swiss cheese, and a bit of garlic powder. Maybe not garlic powder, I'm not sure. We'll see. Alright, I'm just using my goddamn hands. It's just so much easier. Yes, I could be professional and just use my spoon. Or I could just do the thing that works and use my hands. See? It's so even now. Wow. Now I just have to wash my hands. Okay. There we go. And now I'm just going to be sprinkling in some cheese. Hands are handy. That is very true. It is very handy to have hands, let me tell you. If I didn't have hands, I think I would be out of a job. So, I'm very happy to have hands. But other than that, I'm going to just be sprinkling some excess cheese here. Because who doesn't like a little bit of cheese when you can have a lot of bit of cheese, right? I'm actually excited to see how this is going to turn out, because this is going to be kind of interesting. Because it's like it's as I already have mentioned, it's going to be a cinnamon roll, but no cinnamon. It's just going to be cheese, a little bit of cheese and dairy. I need to get a baking vessel for this. That's a baking vessel enough for me. Alright, now I need to get some paper for the baking vessel of sorts. And that should be enough paper for the baking vessel. Red Dragon? Where are you guys seeing these things? Or are you guys just playing a game while you're doing this? What do you mean there's a red dragon? Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to do any garlic powder. I'm just going to make it very bare bones and simple. There we go. So there we go with this. Gotta be sure to try and press this down. Oh. There we go. I always be playing games while watching these. Okay. Oh, and the thing to make this kind of upside down, if you will. So, for those that may or may not know, mozzarella cheese isn't really good to put in this stuff because it kind of takes a while for it to melt. But in this sense, it's a benefit that it takes so long to melt, because when I'm going to flip this over, it'll be either the hope is it's going to be a nice ooey gooey or crispy cheesy mess, but a controlled mess at that. So that is the plan. I don't know how much exactly I'm going to be able to make here, but let me see. I'm going to cut this in half. So roughly speaking, this is a half. Alright. That's a nice cross-section, though. It's not horrible. Okay. I'm going to now cut this bit off. This will just be a little thing for the side here. Alright. One roll goes in. And now, cut this in half. And I think I can do thirds here. There we go. Alright, and now I'm just gonna put these bad boys in and try and make sure that they're not packed tight, but all making sure that they're just being nicely cluttered in a semi put away space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I can do 8. Alright. 8 seems to be the magic number, with 6 question mark, a bit of excess. What is this new form of sushi? Sir, have you never tried to make a cinnamon roll before? Because we're essentially making a cinnamon roll, but a savory cinnamon roll, and it's with cheese. A cheesy roll. A little different. A little different, you could say. It is so funny to me. I am used to running miles, walking vast distances, going here, going there, having the most energy in the world, to now being so nerfed, I guess. And now, just walking to the other side of my apartment, not even half of it, just walking to one side, tires me. So, to be nerfed is the greatest travesty of my entire existence. I'm supposed to be proactive, active, and doing things, but here I am here I am slowly recovering from my stupid fever. Sick? Yeah, I'm not very sick, but I am very much sick. I am ill. I had a very bad fever. I actually had to call out of work. It was that bad. And, yeah, I'm just very tired. What the heck? Everyone I know is sick? Well, I don't know why or how I'm sick of all people. I'm very surprised when I mention that I'm sick, because I don't go outside, nor I have chance. I don't. Out of all the people, out of people that go out and party and this and that are more likely to get sick. Yeah, I'm not. I just kind of sit in my room. I make bread and I play games, and I do a little bit of drawing here and there as well. So, riddle me this of how I seemingly got myself under the weather in such circumstances. I don't know. I find that incredibly funny. I do not know how. I do not know why. But this is just the way my luck of the draw is. I mean, hey, I would rather get sick right now than to get sick later, and that later being off-Kai. I would rather get sick right now. And if anything, it's probably for the best for me to get sick right now, because my immune system will be really, really, really good. What? I'm passing my pneumonia to other people. Bush, why'd you give me your pneumonia? Oh my god. What are the very enthusiastic proof mushrooms? They are not mushrooms, they are bread, and they want to be more than just that. Okay. I think also, whilst we get things settled away here, because I think unlike the last stream we did, where we were like, oh, I'm gonna play Minecraft, but then we ended up just talking and baking bread the entire time, this time around, I do believe we will probably, most likely, get to, what's the word, playing some Minecraft, perhaps, perchance. Because as I have already forementioned, oh boy, I'm already feeling quite winded, dazed even, which is fascinating. Oh, you know what was a funny thing at my job today? I think it's just kind of cultural language barrier stuff, but I think it's really funny. So, there's some real nice coworkers I work with, right? But they always kind of have this. They seem to think they have this like radar of like, oh, Salty, you're not feeling good today, are you? And it's like, oh no, I'm fine. They think like they know I'm down in the dumps or something, or like depressed and whatnot. And I guess today they had this feeling of like, oh, Salt, you sound like you're really sad. Like, you're sighing a lot and this and that. And like, oh, are you okay? I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't tell if they were being sarcastic or genuine, but I found it really funny. So I kind of was just decided like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be a smartass about it. Maybe you're just a sad person. Well, we'll get back to that. So anyways, I was just like, oh yes, I am sad. I'm not feeling well because I'm sick. And I was trying to explain that to them, like, yeah, no, I'm fine mentally, but I'm sick. You see, when you're sick, you feel low energy, low power, and stuff like that. And yeah, it was just kind of funny during me to just sarcastically explain that. I don't know. I mean, I did feel kind of bad because like they did seem like, oh, are you okay? Like trying to be genuine and all that whatnot. But I'm just like, when I'm at work, I'm in work mode. So when I'm in work mode, I tend to be a bit more sarcastic. Why were you at work sick? I was wearing a mask. The unfortunate thing about COVID now is that, oh, you're sick? Just wear a mask, you'll be fine. That, and also to give you the more realistic answer, because I bet my boss would have been fine saying like, hey, Salty, if you need to take the day off too, you're more than welcome to. My boss is cool. I got bills to pay. Just tell you the straight answer for how it is. I got bills to pay. I got rent to pay. I gotta get ready for off-kai. Granted, I got enough money for this and that, but like I gotta make sure I have enough because I don't know if I will. So don't worry. I made my precautions. I made everything. I'm a very clean individual. So there was nothing that I made today that was not up to snuff and up to safe protocol. Don't worry. I'm a professional. I think I am, at least. But yeah, the answer at the end of the day, I got bills to pay, man. That and also, we didn't seem to be busy today, so it was also a nice thing. I was able to leave at a fairly early time. So I wasn't there for long to begin with. There wasn't much cross-contamination and whatnot, so we were fine. Is that what you seek with the mozzarella? Might have spelt it wrong. Kind of like cheese curds. Grass ain't real to the gamers, I guess. But, for the... what is it? for the cheese, I'm just trying to get like a nice little cheese crust, if not like, you know, like how sticky buns and whatnot are kind of like, yeah, sticky buns and whatnot are very, what's the word? Sticky buns and whatnot are like gooey because they have like the crust, they have the syrupiness from the bottom of the pan. That's kind of the ordeal as I make this bread. The same thought is behind that, you know? Same thought process, but instead of being syrupy, it's going to be extremely cheesy. It's a different story. But yeah, apparently it's kind of funny. It is funny to me, just because it's very rare for me to get as sick as I am. But what is it? I don't know. I guess people aren't used to seeing or hearing me sick. So I guess when people hear me sick, it's like, whoa, you sound different today. Which I don't know. I find interesting, just because when I am sick, I feel like I sound the same. I don't really know the back and forth, the difference between me being sick and not sick, though. So that's up to debate. But, I don't know, maybe I do sound more different when I'm sick versus when I'm not sick. What do you lads think? Do you think I sound any different than, like, last stream, for instance? Because I feel the same, so. Alright, crescent rolls, done. I'll let those rise. And the one that I'm kind of iffy on, because at the end of the day, for this guy, it is just brioche. There's not much interest with it, or at least it's not interesting enough to me to really represent this VTuber that well. Yeah, it's a cool bread. Yeah, it's a very luxurious bread, but it is not up to my standards. It's not as good as it could be. This is Narissa. This is the blueberry chung brioche bread that's going to be turned into, specifically, burger bottoms. Not burger top, not the whole burger, burger bottoms. Because for some reason, when Narissa eats a burger, she takes the top bun off for the reason of making sure she saves on calories. So I've been trying to think, like, how can I make a bread that does that ordeal, but also it's still a burger bun, and something that could probably be used in Culver's, I guess? I don't know. There was a few inspirations of just trying to use something use like a burger, of course, but also Culver's, I guess. So I had to go talk to my resident Minnesotan, and I asked her, and she said, like, oh, butter burgers are very, very, what's the word? Butter burgers are the burger to use. Blueberry chunk? No, okay, it's a Korean thing. It's called, it's chong. C-H-E-E-O-N-G, chong. It is a style of, what is it? It is a style of syrup, fruit syrup. It's like a simple syrup of sorts, yeah? The only difference being is that this is made with equal parts sugar to the weight of the fruit. So for instance, 100 grams of blueberries, you would need 100 grams of sugar to make the chong. So that is what we are working with this today. Instead of using plain old sugar, I decided to use blueberry chong. I've made this blueberry chong myself. I use it occasionally for my teas and whatnot. And honestly, I should be using it right now because I believe, chongs are actually relatively, in the sense of syrups and whatnot, better for you to eat, to consume, because Usually when you make a chong, you actually let that ferment in room temp. And you let that like kind of macerate and take away the liquid from the natural fruit for like what is it? For a few days, and then you drain it, you separate it, you use the use the fruit scraps. You could either throw it out, or what is a very common practice, some people will actually sorry, give me a sec. Some people will actually what is it? Some people will what am I talking about? I forgot. Oh yeah, some people will make it into fruit leather, which is, if you know what fruit by the foot long is, it's pretty much that, but it's healthier. It's quite tasty too, very yummy. Do love myself some good homemade fruit leather. Alright. So I thought very hard and long about this, about how to make a very thin cut and something that is still akin to a burger bun that you could theoretically use as a burger bun. So I thought, what if I got some brioche, right? But then I just rolled it out really thin, and then I let this rise, and then just bake this how it is. I'm not sure how well it's gonna work. I'm not sure if it's gonna even have that much rise, and if anything, I might have it be a bit too thin. It might be a touch too thin, but I can always make it a bit sorry. I can always try and make it less thin, but for now, I wanted to try and just test this how it was. So yeah, got this extra bit of dough here. I'm just going to keep this to the side for now. You sound the same to me. Hi there, Fule. Hello. Well, that's reassuring that at least sound the same in some semblance, so that's nice to hear at least. If I sound at least somewhat similar to if I sound just somewhat similar, then I'm I don't know, nice, I guess? But yeah, this is gonna be kind of funny, because this in my head is like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you making bread like this? Why would you roll it out and then cut them out? But in my head, I'm thinking that if you were to do this, it's gonna make a burger bun, but it's very thin, and it should be able to hold its shape enough to where it will be a perfect bottom. And with brioche, it's gonna be nice and soft. So I'm thinking that it should, hopefully, on paper, rise very nicely. Alright. This is getting hot. I don't want that to get too hot to kill the yeast. Yeah, that's plenty hot for now. Alright. The crescent rolls. They actually might be able to bake fairly soon here, because they are already getting quite proofy, quite puffy. Look at these guys. And you can also see how jiggly they are, so they're getting there. Okay. But for now, we must let them all rest. There's not much we can do right now, so it's best to just let them rest. That rhyme. That was a good rhyme. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna make sure I write that down, because you know what? That works. I like that. Yeah. 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 I need actually before I sit back down, I need to go fill myself with more water. Need more drinky. So there is another bread here that I should work on, but I'm gonna work on this when I get more space, because as you can see, there's also stuff here. I just do not have currently enough space to put other bread to rise. A mild issue that I saw when I was making all the breads today. Oh yeah, I can make all these breads, but I just don't have enough space for it to just all just be somewhere. So there was an issue in that regard when I started just making all this bread. I don't know, I've heard your voice while you're extremely tired. I'm not sure what you mean by this. Okay. Well, let me just turn back into a more two-dimensional model.
Okay, for some reason that muted both my things. My bad. I don't know how long I was mute. I don't know how long I was muted then and there. Hold on. Alright, I don't know what I'm unfortunately scrolling down Twitter. Okay. Anyways. What was I gonna talk about? I don't remember. I think I was gonna talk about any wait, I know exactly what I was gonna talk about. So I'm gonna talk about some more VTuber breads. Cause the idea fountain of VTuber breads is just becoming more and more exorbitant. It's becoming more and more there's just too many ideas. I'm getting too many fun ideas and I want to do them all. And I can't help myself. I really just want to do them all. They're all so much fun. Me like learning about bread. Oh, baby girl, I got some ideas of bread and whatnot for you. I'm sorry, I'll never say that again. That was weird. But there are some VTuber breads that I am working on and I want to work on. Hold on, let me see. So currently, I'm working on these breads. And I also want to work on Lyre. I want to work on Shucks, I want to work on Rev, and all this and whatnot, and all that whatnot. There's a lot of breads I want to work on, but I'm only one guy with such minimal time, and I can't do them all. I want to, I just don't have the time, nor the energy right now at least, so it's so hard. It's so hard, and it's so hard. Anyways. So there are a few VTubers that I currently have on my radar of me wanting to make them into bread. And I will happily showcase them right now. Right now, Dragon Ball Z. Okay, let me see. I don't think I have references of them because I kind of have just recently thought about making them into bread. So here, let me go kidnap some PNGs of them. So there is this tuber I want to make into bread purely because I love some science type shit. And Yomi is someone I have a bit of interest into making bread. I have already a bread made concept. I already have a plan for her. It is this one right here. Red cabbage banana cream bread. I think that's gonna be fun. I think she likes bananas and whatnot, and Making a a banana shokupan might work very nice, but I want to use red cabbage as a natural blue dye because I think that'd be kind of cool to see how that works. And she's like a science, so it'd just be fun to do some science type shit. So I have that. There is also the instance of. Hold on, let me see if I can find her. Neko Mickey. She is a VTuber whom is... What is it? She is a VTuber whom is... What's the word? She is a VTuber whom I believe I found out about her during the very early stages of my VTubing career. She has a very, very nice model. And the art's very pretty. But what is it? The idea I had for them is just fun. So I really want to make bread based on them, just because the idea I had of them was very fun. So this is Neko Mickey. Miki? Miki. Neko Miki. She is a bartending cat girl. She's a bartending pink cat girl that sings good. She is pink. And I was getting this idea of what if I just made a V2... What if I made bread, but I used like that dried like pink lemonade whatnot? I think that should be kind of cool. I don't know how well or how good or bad it would turn out to be. So actually I just realized this is in the way. I don't know how good or bad or interesting that would be, so I want to make a bread with that in mind. I think for her, I also want to put red... I want to add some like red food coloring and make it like red velvet themed. So I'm not sure how exactly I'm gonna do that. I think I might try to make a paste of like red food dye and cocoa powder and butter, and then like smear that on in between and try and do like a red velvet chocolate pink lemonade ordeal. I think it just sounds fun. It sounds interesting, and I would like to make that into bread, so that is something I am currently working on. Or at least that I'm still kind of concept. I really want to make that work. I think that's just gonna be a really fun one to do. And there's another one I want to do, just because I want to test out this ingredient. It's a very unique ingredient, and on my I'll say unfair, but I feel justified way of hating blue VTubers, because I love blue VTubers, so it hurts me that when it's like, oh, I'm gonna make blue VTubers into bread, and then it's like, oh shit, how do I make blue VTubers into bread when blue doesn't really have a signifying color, you know? Ironically, the owl's bread is bread done by memory. I'm confused. I do not know what you mean by this. But I'm going to nod my head and say, yes. I think. I don't know, I'm sorry. The Hololive Owl. Oh, you mean, Mume. Moomers. So, hold on, I'm trying to find the informations for this other VTuber, because there is another VTuber I want to make into bread, and it's because their theme, their color palette, and they just seem kind of interesting all around. Hold on, I'm trying to find a PNG that is possibly not as scandalous. Their model is quite scandalous, I will say. Very pretty though. I'm not sure if I think YouTube or Twitter might hate me if I do it, so I'm just gonna pull a PNG from their Twitter. All I'm gonna say for you lot is behave, okay? Behave. So anyways, this last is Poseidon. She is part of Mythos. She's blue, she's ocean, she is water, but she's ocean. And I love the ocean. The ocean's awesome. I love the ocean. The ocean is so goddamn cool. It's my favorite. I love the water. I love ocean. So I kind of want to make bread of them. And they're blue, which leads into this thing that I want to try and use, because apparently there is this blue like blue algae bread, a blue algae dye that is completely natural that you can use to dye your bread and whatnot into unique colors. So I want to make a algae and coconut flavored bread. I'm not exactly sure if there's anything else I would want to do. I'm probably gonna have to check it out. But I want to do like an algae bread with them because I think that'd be kind of cool. I want to work with this ingredient that I just bought. So I want to do all this and that. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised when I found out that holy shit, they follow me. That's crazy. What do you mean they follow me? Like, low-key, I really want to make one of those posts on twitter.com where it's like, oh my god, you follow me, blah, 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 blah. But I always want to make those kind of posts, but at the same time, it's like, it feels awkward. Does that make sense? It feels awkward to make a post like that, but it's like, I also want to make a post like that because it's like, how do I contain this excitement? How else do I explain to someone of like, holy shit, this tuber is following me. I'm big now. I'm a big VTuber now. Look at me go. I'm in the big league. I'm the big V. I'm tall. I'm big. I'm strong. I'm awesome. I'm the VTuber of all time. You will never understand me. I'm going to do stuff. I'm going to do things. I'm going to Hollywood. And yes. Okay. You get the idea though. Yeah. Well, at least I hope you get the idea of like, holy hell, I'm excited. I don't believe it. They're following me. Oh my god. I also found out recently that they apparently have their own little micro bakery, which is really cool. And I kind of want to find out how to do, because like, I have a very silly... I want to make a bakery. I want to do something like that. I think it'd just be kind of fun. The only issue is that I don't know how I would do that on top of my normal job I do, which would just be hard. It'd be a lot of work, but like, it's honestly kind of work I would be willing to do. That would unfortunately mean that I'm not gonna be really streaming as much. But listen, my dream is my passion, my baking. I love bread. Baking is my passion, lads. She's surprisingly wholesome. She kind of has Jessica Rabbit personality. I haven't been able to... It really does suck. It sucks so much. There's so many fun VTubers that I really, really like. But I can't watch them all. Because I don't have enough time to watch them all. I can't commit myself to watching them. Because then I gotta go watch this thing. And I gotta go watch this thing. And I gotta make this thing. And then that thing. And this thing. And that thing. And this thing. And that thing. And it's like, oh, why don't I just do this and watch it at the same time? And I used to be able to do that, but for whatever reason, I can't focus and do that anymore. I think I'm getting old. She's not bad. She's just drawn that way. I never said there was anything bad about her. It's just that it's scandalous because, and I'm scared to show it because not Twitter, Twitch and YouTube. Wow. Is YouTube being silly? Is YouTube a little delayed? Is there a bit of delay on YouTube side? Are we like 5 minutes in the past when I should be talking about not that? I should be talking about I don't know. Here, wait, we're gonna take a test to see how long how that delay is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh no, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So it's like a 10, 12-second delay. And that's not horrible. That's fine. I can live with that actually. That's fine. But yeah, no, there's nothing I'm not trying to critique their design. It's just that YouTube and Twitch are gonna critique the design. But design pretty, design good. I like Ocean. Ocean cool. Ocean my favorite. Yes, Ocean. So anyways, let's see. Mahler, I'm not sure if you just said hi or not, but if you did, hi. I'm not sure if I already also meant if I'm not I don't know if I already even said hi to you or not already, but if I didn't, hi again. Sorry, I'm just taking a little look at the bread over there to my right because I feel like we might be ready to go on some of those breads. Give me a sec here. I think I'm going to just take a little quick look-see. Let's take a little gander. Alright. Let's go take a little look-see here, shall we? Because I definitely believe that the crescents are done. Ooh. Okay, well, I would go as far and think that the crescents are overproofed. Look at these big old boys. They certainly are very big, but I think these are good to go. Okay, so since they are good to go, I'm going to really quickly make an egg wash for them. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give them a quick egg wash, and then we will bake them for a sufficient amount of time until they are done in GBD. That is just the plan. That's how you do. That's what you do when you bake bread. Yeah, baby. Anyways, she lost a Pokemon tournament hosting job that way. Yeah, that sounds about right, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that design is not very family friendly. But yeah, what is it? Poseidon's been on my radar of like a VTuber I've just been wanting to watch recently. She seems very cool. She bakes apparently, and she also likes Pokemon. Like, that's a cool VTuber. That's a VTuber I think is really awesome. That's a VTuber I want to follow. I just don't have the time to, unfortunately. Woe is me. Wah. Alright, anyways. Yomi is a funny lady. I mean, yeah, she is a funny lady. I've seen her. I've seen her bits and bops and bits and baps. I will say she is very, very funny. She seems very interesting, and I've seen the most relevant thing that I remember seeing of Yomi is her being on CBS, being on live television. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, oh my god, VTubers on TV. I would never think I'd see the day. First you see VTubers in the baseball games, and now you see them on the news TVs. It's like, holy shit.
They're taking up. They're taking over. It's cool. It's awesome, even. But yes, yeah, I've been trying to take take a more, what is it? Not critical, a attentive eye towards them. I really like their vibe. They seem very, very like lovely. They seem like a very lovely individual. And if there is something that I really love about VTubers, and when they have that really nice, lovely, friendly personality that I don't have, which I'm very surprised when you lot think that I'm friendly. When it's like, yeah, no, you guys are wrong. I ain't friendly. I hate everyone. I hate people. That's my brand. I hate you. I think. I'm not sure. She wasn't mad, mostly because the tournament people explained reasoning, which she responded with, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright. So I'm using some flaky salt because I don't have... Actually, I'm going to use a mix of flaky salt and then I'm going to use pretzel salt. Just because I like flaky salt. I think it looks cool. And it's fancy. But I should have pretzel salt somewhere. Okie dokie. Pretzel salt and flaky salt coated. And now into the oven you go for, let's say, 8 minutes. I think 8 minutes is a good point to start. We'll let it go for 8 minutes, and then we will see what happens from there. I'm very happy this is coming along very nicely. It's rising very quickly. Ooh, look at how bubbly it is. So, that one's definitely coming along very nicely. I'm just having to really quickly grease the top of this right now. Just because I know that if I don't grease it, there is a very high possibility that it deflates. I mean, that it sticks onto the top and then it makes it, not deflate, but it makes it just not turn out well, essentially. So, all right. Let me see here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna check the. Ooh, they're turning out very nicely too. Ooh, ooh. Wow, what a voice that was. But it's very pretty. Look at these bad boys. Look at these boyos. Don't they look good? Man. Salty could probably be friends with the birds. What do you mean? Friends with the birds? Are you gonna feed me to the birds? Man, I thought you guys liked me. This is why I hate you guys. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
And we're back. You are friendly though, Salty. Just a humble baker and gamer. I am not humble. I never liked you. Okay. Oh, I see you. Yeah, okay. You only like me for my I'm not that kind. I'm not that cool of a streamer. Oh, how I wish I could just say the intrusive thoughts of like, oh, you only like me for my fat. You know, you can put the funny word there. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it because that is actually quite a lot. That's a little bit. Ooh, that's a little. Ooh, that's a little. That's a little much for me to say. I will even say like, oh Jesus, wow. Me and my fat ass chud self. Yes. I never liked you. Boing, 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 boing. You only like me for my boing boings. I get it. I see. You like the little. I don't have my keys, but you like me only for my keys. I get you. And you know what? I like your boobs, not you. I know. I know you do. So you know what? No boob. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. No boobs. I gotta go find this meme. I'm gonna send it to you specifically, and only you, Bush. No. There is this funny meme, old meme. I'm sending it to you. What do you mean? I put it back. Dummy, stupid, idiot, dum dum, knucklehead, McSpazatron. Not my fault. I put it back on. You're the one that thought that I put it off and wasn't gonna honor it, and I don't know. Bahangala-dongala-dongs, I guess. You know what? I'm just gonna put this in the meme center because I can. Here, let me see if I can actually put it on the little smartboard here. I would love to show you all the funny meme because it is a funny meme. Alright. Hopefully this works. Why is that not working? Is this not going to work? Why are you not showing up? Come on, I want to show the funny. Fine, then you know what? I guess I won't show the funny. As much as I'd like to. Actually, wait, I imagine I could probably show it off on a different screen. Give me a sec, let me try and figure this out. Oh, okay, good, it does work. Okay, I'm gonna really quickly show you the funny meme here. Oh wait, I gotta make sure I turn on the audio for this too. Hold on. Do I have... How do I make it so you can actually hear? Properties? Oh, it's muted. Okay, that's why. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna mute this for now. I'm gonna show you the meme.
No boobs. Look in my eyes. No boobs. Only eyes. Only face. No boobs.
So that's the meme. That is the silly. That's all I wanted to show. That yeah. No boobs. No boobs. No more. No boobs. You get no more. No only boobs. Jeez. What am I gonna do with you? Oh, well, okay. Well, talk about a weird transition that was. Oh, damn. me see. Alright, yeah. Yeah, we're kind of just waiting at this point. I got the Hunter chest upgrade for the second time. I don't know what that is. That's for Hollow Knight, you said? I think... Yeah, I think it's Hollow Knight. I hardly pay attention to the chest. Good for you. Good for you. Hold on. I forgot to change the toggle. But I'm gonna take a little look-see at the thread. Smells good. Ooh, pretty. Pretty. More minutes. I'll let that go for 8 plus 3, so 11 minutes all day. Alright. It smells good, it looks pretty and shiny and GBD. Oh my god, it's so pretty, it's so tasty looking. It's gonna be a banger, let me tell ya, it's gonna be a banger, yeah. Blue curacao, okay, so 8 minutes, then 3. 8 plus 3 minutes. 350 or 375? I think it's 350. Yeah, I've been trying to cook things at a lower temperature recently. I'm realizing that blasting everything at 375, although blasting is a very silly term to say, it kind of kills it too much, so, Anywho's. It shouldn't be long until those are done, so I'm not gonna actually, like, commit to just going to play Minecraft, because pretty soon here, I think it will be a good time and chance to go jump and play Minecraft. Yes, it's Minecraft time. Yes. I'm looking at all the bread recipes right now, because there are a few bread recipes I'm gonna have to do. I have so many bread recipes I have to do. I got so much bread I gotta make. And then I gotta eat it all. Wow. Oh no. Wow. But yeah, I got stuff like that to work on. Sorry, I had to watch something real quick. Let me see. Oh shoot, I'm trying to remember something. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to think that, this has been the longest 3 minutes of my life, let me tell you. Oy vey. Let me see, I gotta look at some of the breads I want to start doing. I should make another tab here. Currently working on, new tab, wants to work on next. Yeah, so I want to put Neko Mickey and Yomi Quinley here. Oh, wait, I forgot to change. Here we go. Oh, I'm invisible now. Frick. There we go. I'm back. Okay.
Look! Look!
Right.
Look!
Let's see. Thank you for the follow. Oh, is that a raid? Oh, thank you for the raid.
Come on.
Ooh, look at these. They're so pretty. Oh, wow. Look at these guys. Woo. Hold on. My mistakes. Hello. I don't know what clips were being played, but hello. I am Saltea Kichee, the local virtual baker, and you have got us at a good time because I gotta do something real quick. Alright. Sorry about that. The cursed cat cake. I didn't see it, so don't worry, I didn't see it. But who cares? Look at these pretty boyos. Look at that. Aren't these pretty to look at? Oh my god. Wow, look at these guys. Aren't they so... They are very shiny, very aesthetic worthy. Ooh, they look so pretty, they look so good. I think they look very nicely, very nice. Ooh. So pretty, so nice, so looking good, and all this and that. Tried to turn Sako Neko into a Neko arc. I don't know what that is. All those words you said, you could have just said that in a completely different language, and I probably would have looked at you the same way. But hi, hello, thank you for the raid. If you need to go raid and run, you're more than welcome to. I will try, keyword try, to entertain your chat to the best of my abilities. I'm baking right now currently, so take that for what you will. You uncultured cheese, get learned. I am uncultured and I am not, but I'm not cheese, so I will not get learned. I am making wonderful, wonderful creations beyond human comprehension. You just don't understand, Father. You'll never understand. So anyways, look at these lovely breads. I'm actually very happy how they turned out. Beautiful. They're so pretty. Oh my god. Sometimes you gotta take a moment to appreciate the small things in life. The small things being these pretty crescent rolls. They just look really, really nice. Fly. Well. I think I actually know what Neko Arc is. I'm trying to remember, but I think there was a creature I knew of who really, really liked Neko Arc. It's a character, right? It's like a gremlin-looking character. It's a cat, obviously. I think I know of it. I am... It's not that hot that I would cook it, so I'm gonna put this lad right here. Hopefully that's gonna take time to rise and this and that. The heat should help it rise faster. But look at these guys. These guys are almost ready to go, I think. Wait, not those. Wrong ones. These guys are already ready to go in. So I'm gonna leave these two right here. I'm gonna move them right here because it's really hot over here. So it should help and aid in the sense of them rising. And you know what? I'm not gonna cover them. We're gonna just watch them rise as is. I do, however, need to take a second, take a few moments here to take a very, very much needed picture of these lovely breads. They're pretty, and I'm very proud of them. That's something I'm not very much, something I'm finding that I'm not very proud of my breads recently, and I'm feeling like, you know, I don't know why. But these are just beautiful, and I like how they look. So let me have this. I'm probably gonna have to. Definitely gonna eat one in just a moment here, but I will let them cool off though. As with most breads, you want those lads to cool off before you decide to actually eat them. Let me post these breads somewhere. That's good enough. Alright. Hopefully, I will be able to grab that PNG. Oh, there we go. Nice. I'm pretty sure, I know without a doubt in my mind that you can very much see. But what if I could say that you could see it in a different angle? I lied. Now you can see it in a different angle. Look at those pretty boys and girls and in-betweens. I like them. I like how they look. Alright. Oh, wait. I should really quickly go grab something because if you heard that ringing before, I need to go grab that thing before it is gone. So give me a sec. I'm going to go do that real quick. First I gotta... Oh, wait, yeah, wait, hold on. Oh, wrong one. What? Okay, so the thing that I just got, I want to show you. The substance has been acquired. This is what makes things blue, apparently. And also, it's very much advertised on the back of making blue bread. So, finally, I got the substance. I got the thing. And we will eventually, sometime down the line, make that into bread. So, yes. Speaking of, I feel I need to make sure I put the VTuber breads I want to work on next accordingly. Right there. Who else? I said Yomi, Neko, and then oh yeah, I didn't even make one. I actually didn't even make one of Poseidon. Poseidon. I guess we should try and make. I should make one on the fly, or just get the concept down right now. I forgot what I just bought. What's the name of it? Blue Spirulina. Blue Spirina bread. Cocoa nut. What's a very, like, I don't want to make hardtack. I'm trying to think of, like, what's a very ocean bread? What's a bread that's, like, screams the ocean, you know?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What do I make this into bread? How do I possibly make this VTuber into bread? Wow. Let's see. I want. What's an island? I guess that's a good place to start. Islander bread? I'm trying to think like what are some what is a quote Islander bread? Doesn't really make sense. What am I trying to think of? What am I thinking? Oh, bread. Hawaii bread? I mean, I guess that's the thing to do, yeah? I mean, I think that's kind of the thing, right? Doing a Hawaiian roll? Doing a blue Hawaiian roll? Because, oh, tropical, the Hawaiis and stuff like that. Though I could also just do a bread that is... Greek? I cannot remember. Is it Greece? Or is... Wait, what? It's a Greek god. Poseidon's a Greek god, right? Yeah. What are some, like, Greek bread? Greek breads. I know there's, like, pita. Pita bread. Pita bread is something that I could make with them. Oh my god, this pisses me off, and I need to show you all to I need to show this to the world so people can be equally mad at this as I am right now with this. Look at this bullshit. I'm angry. This is not real. This is AI generated and pisses me off. I hate that. I just needed to show you guys that because that just actually kind of ruined my day. That was horrible. I hate looking at that. That made me a little mad. Anyways, I'm gonna look at some Greek bread. Maybe there is some Greek styled bread that I could make. It's a shame that, like, not shame, but, like, it's, I don't know what the word here is. It is a shame, I'm gonna just say this, for lack of a better word, it is a shame that she is Poseidon, and not, like, not Hephaestus. That's the blacksmith god. Heta? The Hera. I think Hera is like... No, it's not. Is it Athena? I think it's Athena. Warfare, Greek god of harvest? I'm trying to think of that. Which one's Demeter? Okay, I wouldn't get that right then. I know there was a god of like harvest and whatnot, and making a bread based off that would be very funny. Well, not funny, thematic. So, AI bread is heresy. Yes, this is the only way to look at that sort of such. Bread rings. Village bread. Pita bread. Yogurt bread. So that looks like focaccia. Flatbread. Olive bread. Ugh. Something with halloumi. That is bread. Feta. What are fetas? Easter bread. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. New Year's bread. Tempting. It's very. It looks like a. Ooh, this looks fancy. Bread with walnuts. Breadsticks. Greek breadsticks. Biscotti. There's a good biscotti. That's interesting. That's a not French, an Italian ordeal. I guess I could do a Velospida. That looks fun. Ancient Greek bread. Greek breastplates. No, bread. I'm looking for bread. Yeah, I guess a lot of ancient Greek bread would be whole wheat. A lot of whole wheat. Whole wheat was kind of the thing to do. The thing to make bread out of. To make out of bread. Ugh. Mostly because making white bread is very, very hard in those eras because you have to try and find a way to sift the bran from the actual germ or is it sperm? I don't remember. The white, I think the white is the sperm. There's like the bran, the germ, and the sperm. No, it's endosperm. Yeah, it's endosperm. Hold on, I gotta go look up the image of a wheat berry diagram. The bran, the germ, and the endosperm. Yes, okay. I remembered correctly. Good. My brain do work when it comes to bread. It come but my bun will come become bread. Why? Hi, I have food. Nice. What kind of food do you have? And are you going to share? Will you share? Can you share? Will you not share? We will not be surprised if you do not share. No, that is very fair. Okay, this looks fun. It kind of just looks like your ordinary average sort of looking bread, but this kind of looks pretty too. It's a pretty bread. It's lightly braided, made with pepper, a little milk, and a small amount of olive oil using flour. Yeah, here, I'm gonna show you the bread here. It looks like a peppercorn bread, which I'm not sure if I want to make that exactly. But I kind of think doing a bread based on this would be good. Maybe a bread with oyster crackers because she has shells in her design. That is true, but oyster crackers are going to be a pain in the ass to make, to say simply. Listen, I know that when okay, I want to just say that I'm lazy because that is the truth of it, but also it is a pain in the ass to make that many oyster crackers, and I love the VTubers, but I do not love them that much to sit down, make individual crackers for 2 hours. Not 2 hours, it would probably be more than an hour, but I don't want to do that. I don't know. Oyster crackers, though, is a very cute idea. Maybe shelf the idea. And also,
PNG mode. I think it is time to bake some of these breads. Ooh, the blueberry bread might be ready to go. So let's get on with the blueberry bread first. Alright, so 350, and we will start the timer for 15 minutes. We will wait in due time. I was not here, but now I am. But now
I'm 2D-ish again. This is just how things work. Not make them, add them to the dough. That's worse. That is worse. Adding a already baked ingredient into a bread that is not baked is a very bad idea because it can become ashy, it can become really dried out, and very unpleasant, depending. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's gonna be a great way of doing it. Bread, good. Okay, I'm just gonna do a Google search. Good, bread, good with shellfish. Is there a bread that's good with shellfish? Crusty sourdough is a good go-to. Lightly brushed with oil and grilled for a minute or two is next level. Charred bread. Charred bread. Bread. Seafood bread. Sourdough. Bread bowls. Pumpernickel, rye bread, etc. I think most likely doing a coconut bread is the best way to go. I could try and do like a weird fusion, alright? Hear me out. I could try and do this in the style of a pandesal, but instead of like not layering it, but giving it like dusting of flowers, I give it just a dusting of coconut shavings. That'd be kind of nice. But I think in that sense, that's just kind of bread, not really pandesal. What is it? Coconut bread. Yeah, it would just be a coconut bread, really. Yeah, that sounds good. Coconut, blue. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because it's tropical, you think of the ocean and all that whatnot. Yeah. I'm gonna scroll down her profile real quick, maybe get some ideas. Okay, good thing I was scrolling down, because I definitely want to go with coconut. I was thinking like, what if I did with cream? She is lactose intolerant, so to keep that in mind, I'm gonna continue to use coconut oil. Not coconut oil, coconut milk. Yeah, I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna look see what kind of food you got. 7 sourdough loaves, 1 dozen cinnamon rolls, 1 dozen gochujang caramel cookies to bake by 1 a.m. tonight. It's cool. She does seem to like cinnamon rolls though. And I presume that she likes to make sourdough. So a blue coconut sourdough sounds actually kind of good. That might work nicely. Yeah, that sounds quite nice. I think that would probably be a better thing to do. And also will be interesting for me to find out because since sourdough, okay, coconut sourdough. It'll be interesting for me to figure this out because for sourdough, you really want to avoid things with lactic acid and whatnot, things with like dairy and all that, because it will tend to make your bread more sour in an unpleasant manner. So I think that might be nice. It might be fun to try and make this with coconut milk because I want to see how that interacts with sour starter. That'll be fun. Yeah. Alright, so next to work on, hold on, I actually gotta put some of these back over here, because currently I am working on some of these, but there are some that I have not worked on that I should work on. So these are the lot I should work on next. Salty series. Let's eat a VTuber. I mean, Pretty much, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of is the gist of what this whole ordeal, if you really think about it, is. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Chibidoki I should make into a bread, but I was talking about this on, group chat. Yeah, I was talking about this to someone on group chat, I believe. I don't remember how long I begged that for. I think it was like 10. It was 15, then 10. I gotta make sure I have that written down. Okay, yeah, it's only 10 to 12 minutes, and then another 10. Alright, cool. Yeah, this My Little Bread book is coming along very nicely. Let me tell ya, it is becoming flushed with recipes. And they all have been thoroughly tested, and I'm very happy with how they are turning. I'm very happy with how this book is turning. It's turning very... Look, this little document is turning, because it's going to eventually turn into a book, and it's going to be grand, it's going to be fun, it's going to be nice. I'm going to be making this book by hand. It is going to be hard. I'm just looking at it right now. Ooh, that's interesting. I'm looking at the screen, this looks a lot more different than like how I see it on my actual thing. Oh, it's weird. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm sorry. I should actually number these two. That'd be kind of nice to number them as well, but no. I definitely need to expand the sourdough bread section because I only have a focaccia, which is very nice, but I need more. I need more sourdough bread. I need to make more. Definitely need to make more. I definitely underutilize Sour Starter, I will say. I definitely underutilize it, despite how much I love Sour Starter and sour bread. I'm just anxious, and also I'm trying to find... I don't really know good conversion ratios of like, oh, if you use this much, then how much you should use for this, and blah, 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 you know? Okay, I'm trying to do some fine math right now. I don't know why. Math I'm good with, but when it comes to time, I'm very bad with. Okay, so 620... I need this to be in there for 12 minutes, and then flip it, and then I go for 10 more. So it's gonna be 15 fairly soon. 15... 2, 3, so it should be... Cover of the book is a loaf of bread with random VTubers parts poking out? No. Actually, if you want to see the cover of it, I actually have the cover made. It's really funny. It is a silly cover. It is a very, very silly cover, and I'm very happy about it. Because it also contains a copy pasta. It's actually unironically one of my favorite copy pastas because I just really love horrible human beings because they're just so easy to laugh at. Hold on. It would be a gag cover. Although that would be funny, that's also when it comes to my bread and whatnot, it's also just normal bread as well. VTuber breads are just kind of fun little side hobby, side little thing. What's with the fish in the top right corner? That donut slander. He is not just a fish, sir. He was my pet. He was my man. His name was Jeff. And I miss him. And he's in my garden currently. But, like, yeah, he was my pet goldfish. And I miss him. And he's always with me in spirit. Just swimming. I had him for, like, 4 years or so. I was curious if didn't know. Oh yeah, no, I'm not actually upset. I'm just I'm just being dramatic. But like, yeah. I love that fish. That fish meant everything to me, man. I got depressed over a fish that was so serious. But yeah, I love fish. They're great. Anyways, here is the cover page. Here, I'll try and make the smartboard bigger just this one time so you can see it. Because I think it is quite funny. Welcome, this is the book of recipes I use for stream, my workplace, and personal use. All the recipes are of my creation, but for your enjoyment. Enjoy the recipes and subscribe to my YouTube. Hal did a whole speech about how I need subscribers to get this book a physical copy going, like the content, blah blah blah. How'd that get 0 subs? There are regulars here! 1 subscribe button! How do you have hours of time to read this and not subscribe? I don't know. What are you doing with your life? Where you have hours of time to watch YouTube and not 1 second to provide the recipes available to you. It's because it's like people really don't respect me as a baking content creator. Quote, some loser streamer. I think I butchered that completely. I usually say that with a little bit more vigor, but I'm still a little tired. So, I like ferrets. The ferrets are cool, but I hear that they are quite stinky. They smell. They're very stinky creatures to have. I like creatures of any sort, though, but like I hear they are very stinky creatures. You know, hold on. I guess if anything right now, here, I'm going to go to, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, time. Oh. Right. Lit. Ten more minutes that goes for. And anyways, let's actually go. Do I have the book right now? I do. Let's go to a different page here. Let's go to a different screen. Alright. Okay, and now I'm also going to go to this. I'm just gonna start writing down some of these recipes here because although I'm not sure if all these recipes are gonna be good, I do know that I think I should at least write them down because there are some that are decent that I'm very satisfied of how they are. So I'm gonna start writing some of them down, you know? Yeah. Alright, so let me write down Una's. Blueberry Chong, Juicy. I think I already wrote down the blueberry Chong. 270, 60, 7, 40, 7, 60. 2 eggs, 100G. What is it? 20 egg yolks. / 2 eggs. I forgot, how many yolks is 100? I know I have that down somewhere, actually. Brioche. 6 yolks. Yeesh. Alright. That is the Chong. That is going to be good. The swirl blueberry. So this is the blueberry cocoa swirl tofu on. This is for Una. I don't know how often she streams. Let me just... Una Blue. Una Blue. Una. creature. The goober. Oh wait, has the music been playing? Okay, good, the music has been playing. I just had this horrible thought like, oh shoot, has the music been playing? Una Blue. No. Una Blue. The Una of all blues, that is her. This is the creature, yes. Una Blue. Okay, so for her breast? Oh, bread recipe. Fucking hell. Ooh. Okay, so it is, hold on, I need to see how did I format the milk bread? Tongues on first, alright. 80, 90 G Hang Zong. It is 15 G. Hold on, let me just steal this. Because it's pretty much the same. It is the same exact thing. Alright. 200 grams of blueberries. Mashed. 350 grams of bread flour. 7 grams of yeast. 7 grams of salt. 40 grams of sugar. 40 grams of butter, and then 10 grams of cocoa powder. Alright. Recipe written down, all good. Next. Upside down cheese rolls. Upside down cheese rolls. Tacos Bales. Okay, Tacos Bales. Okay, so 375 grams of bread flour to 10 grams of milk, 7 grams of yeast, 7 grams of salt, 24 grams of sugar, 20 grams of gochugaru, 55 grams of this shredded, 1 egg, and then 25 grams of butter. Yes, that's that recipe. Okay. Next. The shiopan. Suisei. Hochimachi suisei. Okay. Blue curacao. Shioban. I know that I don't curacao. I don't know how you pronounce it. Curacao. go. Shiopan. Alright. Oh geez, that's a lot more than I thought. Okay, so 350, that's around 410, alright. 410. 200. 77. 36. 1. And no butter. Bread, flour, milk, yeast, salt, curacao, and egg. 1 egg. Okay, and then the craisin. Ali. Crazy Oli. There we go. I love typing. I love writing. I think it's so fun. Sourdough. Raisin. Flatbread. Yep. Okay, so 230. 142, 97, 28, 50, 52. I don't think oh yeah, 30. G. Alright, so this is bread flour. That is milk. This is sour starter. That is the thing going off. Hold on.
It's going off. It's going off. Ooh. Ooh, and look at these guys. Look at these guys right here. They're ready. They want to go in the oven real bad. All the other ones too. So, we won't keep them waiting. They're going right in right now. And I feel they're only gonna need like 8 minutes. We'll see. Alright. In the oven they go for around 8 minutes. Well, actually, you know what? We'll throw it in for 10. Alright. Coming off clean. Alright. That is not the rise. It didn't rise as much as I'd like it to be, but that is definitely a good start. That is improvement from versus the last time I've made this bread. And I can appreciate that. Alright. That being said, it's best to get this guy out of the container as soon as possible. ASAP. ASAP. Right now. Oh, and it slid right out too. Ooh, it smells good. Has a bit of jiggle to it too, so that little bit of tangzong really helps it out. I am looking at these brioches here, and I have a bit of hope. They definitely look a little funky in the sense that they're rising weirdly. So we'll see how they turn. I have hopes. I have high hopes. The shokupan looks good. This looks very nice. It feels nice and soft. The naan is actually risen quite a lot, and I think I will try to make that. So yeah, let's try and get that set too. We're gonna be finishing up the breads here today, I guess. Lots of breads, lots of breads. Alright. Here we go. This is all sourdough. actually kind of surprised of how quickly, relatively, it all rose. There we go. Just gonna lightly dust it with flour here, just so I can actually work with it a bit better. That, and I also do need to actually, what is it? Need to shape it up a bit. Where's my scale? There it is. It's a little sticky, but that's fine. I need to just make sure I can evenly separate this. I made it intentionally a smaller batch because I want to make sure that I can just test the ingredients, because I wasn't very confident about this, honestly. I'm not very accustomed to just using sour starter for like normal breads, so I was a little hesitant, but it's actually rising fairly quickly, and I'm interested to see how this works. Okay, so I need to go for 95, give or take. That's fine. 95. 88. 90, okay, that's fine. I can see which one, this is actually a good opportunity to see what's a more optimal size. 100, 80, or 90. What is the ideal size? Okay, I need to get a pan, because as this is a flatbread, it doesn't actually need the oven. All I need to do is just flatten it out and just throw it in the pan. It's just that easy. So yeah, I actually need to get some more flour to dust these boys so I can actually flatten them a bit. Oh, this did remind me. I actually think I need to make some normal bread soon. Normal in the sense of like, I just want to make some just like simple, straightforward bread soon. In the sense of just, I want burger buns. I want to make a burger. I'm just really dying for a burger. No, wait. No, I don't want a burger. I just remembered. I need to make pizza dough. I want to try and work on a new pizza dough for you lot. The pizza dough I have works currently, but I also got my hands on a very unique ingredient. I've been getting my hands on unique ingredients as of recent, if you can't tell. But this one's unique because I believe it should help make some some pizza doughs. It's a commonly used ingredient for pizza doughs, I believe. It's called diacetic malt powder. And supposedly it adds like nice aged flavors and all this whatnot. So I want to try and see how that works. I want to see and give that a go. I want to see how well that's going to work. Aside from that, I guess the first thing to actually focus on is just getting this stuff done, though. Yes, I want to work on the pizza eventually. I might actually do that tonight, so then I can make myself pizza tomorrow. So I might not stream tomorrow, but I just remembered. Holy hell, I remembered. I am going to hopefully, we will be doing a long-awaited art stream with Miss Ria Show. She's just been having some really bad luck, and we've been trying to do a collab together, but she's just been having a really hard time on her side. So we should hopefully be able to stream with her. We're going to be drawing stuff. I'm going to be drawing stuff as well. And I'll be honest, I'm trying to think I'm going to be drawing boobs. In the sense that I want to draw women better. Because women are more fun to draw than men. We're just blocks. We're Minecraft. We're all Minecraft Steve. Boobs! Yes. Tits even. Let's go. Boobs. Tits even. But don't get your hopes up. They're gonna be closed. I don't really know how. I don't really want to, nor do I know how to do any of that noob type shit, alright? Alright. Anyways, these are plenty rolled out enough. These look good. Alright, into the pan. I think it would actually be best to use, what is it? A cast iron, but for the sense of just testing this out, I'm just doing this in my normal frying pan. And also, not everyone probably has a cast iron, so I want to at least make sure that the baseline, something that most people, or at least I hope everyone would have, because how else are you going to be cooking your food in a normal commercial sort of ordeal of a pan, you know? Eh. There we go. Oh, so you know, random thing to mention, but today I made like some really funny like hot dogs, like really low-key hot dogs today. I forgot. Did I change? No, I did change screen. Oh, you did. I made some really low-key hot dogs today. No, not hot dogs. Chili dogs. I say low-key in the sense that I made I made good chili. I made good. I cooked the hot dogs in the chili, because if you make a good chili dog, the best way to make the best chili dog is to make sure that you're cooking said chili dog and said hot dogs in the chili, because then you get more flavor into the hot dog and all that whatnot. Though I will say, the one thing that kind of made it very scuffed is that I did not have any hot dog rolls, but I did have white bread. Well, not white bread, milk bread. This specifically. So what I ended up doing was just cutting this boy in half. Not in half, but cutting slices and just doing it like the I don't have hot dog bun ordeal, you know? Just like slicing it down, making sure it got soft, and then just putting the dog on the middle and then putting the chili on top. Low key, low key, but hey, it's fine. Alright, 10 minutes is up. Let's check on those boyos in the oven. I definitely don't smell anything, so I'm intrigued. Ooh, now I smell it. They look good. But are they cooked? That's the question. It was only in for 10 minutes, so I'm gonna do a double check. They should register around 195. They are almost there, but I believe they will be perfectly cooked from carryover cooking. Alright. Yeah, these look good. The color is beautiful. The cheese is melted enough. Yeah, these look good too. Everything is coming up in daisies and dandelions. Everything's coming out in daisies. Everything's turning great. Everything looks good. Everything smells good. Ah, it smells really nice in here, let me tell you. The smelling of cheese, the smelling of freshly baked breads. Oh, it's so lovely. It's so great. Anyways, I am doing this off screen, but I am right now egg washing these little brioche patties, I suppose. And hopefully, we're gonna see these lads bake flatly, in the sense that they hopefully will mimic the ordeal of being a like flat burger bun, a completely flat one, so it just looks like a side, looks like a bottom of a burger bun. And I'm also I try to also intentionally overproof them, because if you overproof them, they get their size, but then they also collapse, because then, and that, when they collapse, they kind of become thinner, but it still becomes a substantial bun. So I imagine that if this all works out correctly, it will be a sufficiently good enough burger bun that still holds its shape, but what's the thing? It holds its shape, it's sufficient, and above all else, it's just kind of low calorie in that regard, because there isn't as much bread as there normally would be. So hopefully that works out well. Whoo boy, all of this is looking good though. Yeah, these are actually kind of rising fairly nicely too. They actually have a bit of rise to them. You can see the little dots there. So there is some rise going on. So that's good. The yeast, it's alive. All right. Now I can actually start cleaning up here, because I believe that is all the breads. And that's actually kind of the first, that's actually the first in a while that I've done something like that. Being able to bake all the breads on stream at the same time in a timely manner, I haven't been able to do that in quite some time, so I'm proud about that. Type shit. You know, something recently that I know I have been saying recently, type shit. For the longest time, I'm trying to realize, like, you know, I've been saying type shit for a long time. I've been type shit for a bit, but I don't think I know what it means. But I've been trying to think of what it does mean, and it's like just saying like hell yeah, right? Like, oh hell yeah, like type shit, yeah. Kinda, I don't know really how to say it. It means like, yeah, relatable or whatever. Yeah, that definitely does that. Yeah, I think you're correct. That definitely feels the vibe of type shit. That definitely is some type shit. Yeah. Relatable and hell yeah. Relatable in a hell yeah way. Yeah, that makes sense. Type shit. Some type shit right there. Yeah. Oh, you know what these cheese rolls really should really need? They really need some butter. So I'm gonna just put some little knobs of butter here on each little roll, so they just get a little bit of love from a touch of butter. There we go. I'm gonna cut some more butter off here. Alright. More here. There we go. Done. Perfect. Alright. So I think this is done as well. Yeah, that's definitely done. Beautiful. So it really doesn't matter by the size, by the looks of it. Looks like really any size would do. Be it 90, 80, 100. Okay. I imagine it could be one of those breads that you could just very much eyeball. which is always a nice thing to do, because not every single time you want to measure everything, and I get that. All right, so I'm gonna put this thing here, so then I can place these here, and then I can place these here. Holy shit, this is a lot of bread. Oh, I'm definitely going to be giving these out like hotcakes. Or I guess hot rolls in this sense. Alright. Some experimentation I feel might need to be done. I'm looking at the brioches and they are looking flat. So, that might need some more time in the oven, so to say, literally and figuratively. Also, this one streamer challenged me to make a professional resume for moderator, and I need a replacement reference because he was not accepting a referral from his own wife. I need you to put in a good word for me. I mean, sure, yeah, I can do that. I'll do that for you. Yeah, why not?
Okay, I'm gonna also I'm gonna take my boobs away. I don't want my boobs anymore. They're a heavy burden on my chest. I'm sorry. I'm also putting my apron back on, because, yeah. Want to see my awesome resume? Sure, I'll show it on stream. Yeah, send it. I'll show it over on stream. We'll have the world see it. Bet. Alright. Salt. Sugar. Raisins. Butter. Chili. Yep. Alright. Okay, so all these recipes are looking good. I didn't put any real info, wasn't gonna dox myself. Good. I wouldn't think you would. Busherson, professional. Oh, okay, this is awesome. This is awesome, actually. Hold on. I like that little Busherson. That's actually awesome. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it. Busherson, professional bush. 12345678890. Bush@bush.com. 123 Bush Road at Bush City at Bushland. Work experience. Head moderator. Moderated live chat in real time, swiftly addressing violations of platform policies, harassment, and inappropriate behavior to ensure brand safety. Also manage moderator and VIP roles within the community. You could also put in, just saying, you could also put Discord moderator. You've killed many bots, so you can add up to your resume, man. You can add in that you're a Discord mod. Who doesn't want to know that you're a Discord mod? My god. CUNY, yeah. I can definitely see that. Just can't aim 5. Facilitated positive interactions between the content creator and the community, answering user inquiries and driving peer retention. Very nice. Utilize timeout and ban protocol to de-escalate conflicts and maintain a welcoming, inclusive environment for many concurrent viewers. You know, I'm noticing that you don't do the same for me. And you know what, Bush? Grab that bag. That's fucked up, but also grab that bag. Also, I'm just realizing I'm showing the wrong screen. But yeah, Bush, grab that bag. You're fucked up, but grab that bag, man. You finally get to be able to bake, man. That's cool. Yeah, I've been baking. What do you mean? Education. Bush University. Master of Shrubbery. 1996 to present. And Moderator University. Moderation. It's awesome. Moderation. Leadership and interaction. And banning. You gotta know how to ban. Yakut, English and Russian. Very nice. References. Pink Toast. Your wife. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Toasty at toasty.com. That's awesome. That's a great. If you don't get the job, I will be shocked. I think we should shoot this guy if they don't give you the job. That's an awesome resume, though. I hope you grab that bag, man.
All right. Ooh, hold on. We are almost finishing up here. This should be the last thing to come out. And then from there, I think we might have to end off today. Bread happens. Oh yeah, bread very much happens. Okay, so it's a good start, but I think I need to work on something. They look good though. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna. This one is literally a cracker. Ooh. Actually, you know what? They're more or less like cookies. Funny enough. Little hockey pucks. Shoop. Shoop. And shoop. There we go. Oh boy, this definitely is bread. This definitely is a lot of bread. Oh dear God. Oh no. This is a lot of bread. This is an extraneous amount of bread. This is a possibly concerning amount of bread, one would even think. I gotta take a picture of it all though, so give me a sec. Boop. 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 And to get them all in one frame. There we go. Well, as with most things though, things have to come to an end, but also it is time to do a little bit of a snacking, yeah? I think it's just kind of mandatory, right? Made all these wonderful breads and it's like, why not? Why not eat them, right? Bread is meant to be eaten, not to be looked at. I'm gonna finish this one later. I might even make it tomorrow, but that'll be another time. But let's see, where to start? The pseudo croissants look especially good, right? I think they honestly look the best. So I'm very excited to try those. But everything else, I don't know where to start. Honestly, I do want to see these because if you don't know, under these breads are actually a molten cheese layer, hopefully, on paper, theoretically. So I want to see how that layer turned out. If it either crispened or got soft and melty, like how I would like it to be. I want to know what happened. It's definitely very soft. Ooh, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, come on. Okay, let me get a spatula then. Alright. And release. Water bucket, release. Bread, release. Red? Why don't you want to leave? Why? Why? Come on. Oh, there we go. Alright. Okay, so it kinda worked. Because, yeah, it's mozzarella cheese. Maybe I need to use a low moisture mozzarella. I mean, a high moisture mozzarella, because it is kind of sticking together like a pizza, you know? But that's why I also made sure to do another test. But for now, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm going to try and take a bit of the cheese here. The idea initially, so the original idea of this was so that, oh, the cheese was melting and like coming off the thing and this and that. So that was the initial idea. Like a pizza, it's a good sign, yeah. So let's see. I want to see how this guy tastes. Well, So you're never gonna guess, but you're not gonna believe this, but this is amazing. This is delicious, soft, spicy, rich, cheesy, but not overbearingly so. Mmm. No, wait, this is really good. And there's just enough spice just to just to like kiss you, you know? Ooh, yeah, this is good. Nice, spicy, good cheese, not too much cheese. A little fun because it looks like a cinnamon roll, but savory. And that little cheese on the bottom really is very nice. It adds so much more flavor. It's kind of just like a pizza. It really is just like a pizza. I just wish I could make it more melty. Oh yeah, this is definitely something I'm gonna have to eat. Although this is really good, actually. Might just have the... I kind of want to eat another, but that's 1 of 5 I gotta eat. So, for now, I'm gonna hold this to the side, but that's really good, actually. Definitely sending that off right away. That is a really good recipe. I'm very happy with how that turned out. Okay, I need some water, though. You know, cleanse the palate. Alright. So, I think I'll leave these for last because I think they look the prettiest. I'm wondering how this turned out. Ooh. It's cooked, which is a great thing, but that stretch is real nice. So pretty. I think this is also a banger, funny enough. Which is, I feel bad for saying that, because I didn't really have much hope for this one, but like, this one's actually shockingly good too. It has nice chew. There's a little bits of craisins in there that adds nice sweetness. And it just it's also just being completely offset by the spice and capsaicin. But it's also nice, it's very chewy, it's nice. I can see this being very good with like, maybe buttered chicken, funny enough. Holy, you made 5 breads today? I mean, I made 5 kinds of breads, but if you want to be, if you don't want to play semantics, I technically made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31 breads. So, and I have more to make, but this is pretty good too. No, you know what? Actually, you know what this would be good for? Making it into a cheese naan. Getting like a nice, soupy, cheesy sauce, putting this on top, and then eating it how it is. And with the nice, chewy bread, with a bit of spice, and and the little bit of sweetness from the craisins. Yeah, no, this is actually really goddamn good too. I think I gotta have to make butter chicken. I baked one loaf the whole weekend and didn't even think about to put cheese in it. I've been doing that more recently too. I've just been putting cheese in breads recently, but it's been a great thing. Yeah, this is great. This is spectacular. It's nice. It has good chew. The bread by itself is very tasty. The spice is very addicting, actually. It's not terribly spicy, but it's spicy enough to make it so that you can at least feel a little tingle. And the sweetness kind of helps balance it out, so if you're not like a spice person, the sweetness helps brings it back and makes it a little bit more tolerable. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Well, I am interested to see how this turned out. So let's cut into this bad boy right now. I'm really interested to see how the cross section looks. So I want to see how that turned out. And if it turned out good, then that means I can actually print this recipe. I'm just gonna need to I'd have to scale up the recipe a bit more. All right, moment of truth. Ooh, look at the swirl on that. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful swirl. I gotta take a picture of that later. That's a clean swirl. It's not exactly clean, but it is a very pretty swirl, I'll say that much. All right. But looks are one thing, but we know what's more important than looks? Taste. All right. And look, you can see that, ignore this part, but the other pieces of the dough, it actually held up very nicely. I don't know what happened here, but it held very nicely. So adding that water layer is actually kind of important. It'd be nice if it rose a bit more though. Smells good. Not overbearingly chocolatey, but let me see here. Crusty on the outside. This it's shocking to say this, but this tastes like white bread with a hint of blueberry and a hint of cocoa powder. It's not as sweet as I thought it'd be, and it's actually very like neutral. It's not very neutral like you would use it for like, garlic bread, for instance. You could, but it'd be a little weird. But what I'm trying to say is that this is as neutral as a savory bread as like cinnamon raisin bread, but even more neutral than that. Because the cinnamon makes it too sweet. This is like very, very like normal. Yeah, that's good too. I think that's another recipe I can print at this point because I just have to upscale the recipe. This is good. It worked completely fine. It's just that it was not enough to fit the dough. Neutral? Yeah, neutral in the sense that it's not really too sweet and it's not leaning towards being savory. That's what I mean by neutral. When I'm talking about all these breads, I say neutral in the sense of like it's just very normal, standard, basic. It's not too sweet and it's not too savory. It's just kind of like nicely tucked in the center. And also, this would just be. This is also very fun. It's very cool to look at. Good for kids. All right. Well, these kind of make. You know what these kind of remind me of? They kind of remind me of like a really sad burnt malasada. Huh. And they're hollow. I will say, this one definitely needs work. Because this just tastes like brioche. But that's interesting. I've never done something like this to where I baked it and it's hollow. That's weird. But I might need to know this for something later. Like, this is interesting. It's brioche. It's normal bread, but it's like there's a pocket. There's an air pocket. Crunchy too. Very crunchy. I can't eat all these breads because I'm getting already pretty full. All right. And now the final thing to try. The salted bread or shiobban. These look really nice. They look very cute. I'm wondering how they're gonna be with all this salt and all that. I'm also kind of wondering if this is gonna be sweet or savory or in the middle. Hmm. Hmm. This one needs work, but not much. This is very aromatic. Like I can very much smell, and I can very much smell the blue curacao, but you don't taste it that much. It has a really nice crust. Really bouncy. Look at that. Very bouncy. The inside is very pretty. Nice color. So the salt and much on top doesn't really add much, really. It's very much more of a savory bread, though. But I think that's fine because I did want this to be more lean towards a savory kind of palate. You know what? I think this one's fine. I think I might want to do one little tinker, but I think I'm going to print this one as well. This one is pretty good, actually. I like this, actually. It's just so pillowy. Look at how soft it looks, right? You see that? Look, I just crushed it, and it just bounces back up. It's good. I like the color. It is pretty, but it could be more blue. Alright. I'll save that for later. I definitely think I need to add a bit more curacao to it, but that is very tasty. I'm full of so much bread. Oh my god. I'm glad to see when they rise enough and Salty says this assays the springiness. I'm glad when they what? What do you what? Eh? Hold on, I'm gonna change screens real quick. Okay, dokie. Let me really quickly
bring the smartboard down, and turn on the kitchen cam so you can see that still. Ah, oh jeez, I am full. I am stuffed. Definitely don't think I need any more food today. I am full of bread and cheese and spicy stuff too. You have much higher standards for texture. Yeah, I want to make sure that if you were to make this, I want to make sure that this is high quality, good stuff, and all that whatnot. You know, I need to make sure that my viewers, my bread boys, and etc. are eating good and having a lavish time eating some delicious high quality bread. No less, no more. I mean, a lot more, no less. But that is enough for me today. I am stuffed. And I gotta start writing these recipes for real now. I hate writing. So, let me see. Who can I send you guys off to? Oh, Poseidon's actually live. You know what? Why? Let me see if I can. I would like to raid in them. Why not? And if I can't, wait, I don't know. Let me see. Let me go try and raid into them. Okay, we can. It's good, boys. We're good. All right. Well, that is enough from me today. We are going to go see this ocean goddess. Shut up, phone. Ocean goddess. Bush, you're gonna like them. They have boobs. So, and yeah, I don't know if there's anyone live on YouTube side. Oh, Goosey's live. We'll raid into her again. So, thank you all for tuning in today. Thank you all for just keeping me company. And I see Mr. Bush is really happy for Boob. If you would like, we do have raid messages if you would like to use them today, but they are currently not showing up. Oh, they are showing up. Okay. The first one is for subs. The second one is not for subs. The second one is for not subs. So yes. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in today. I will hopefully see you guys Tuesday, where we will be drawing with Ria. So yeah. I hope you guys have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, and or evening. And I will see you around later. Use the raid message, Bush. Alt F4'd Kichee, everyone, and ciao. Use it. Use the raid message. Use the raid message. Use it. Use it.